Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the greenhouse. It's been a few weeks since we was out here. I think it was May 19th when I did my last video, and it's now June 21st, my birthday. So I get to play out here in the greenhouse for my birthday. We're going to go ahead and do a little weeding, and I'll show you how the tomatoes are coming along. And I've planted some potatoes in here and some lettuce. It's really, lettuce kind of wilted down a little bit. It's kind of warm in here. I'll give them a drink. I didn't want to have it too wet to do the weeding. And so we'll bring you along and show you how we tend to these plants. Some weeding doing here. I use this push-pull hoe. I don't know where I got it. I've had this thing for probably 30 years. Works pretty good. You just kind of scrub it along the ground, and it helps loosen up the soil. It takes care of all the weeds. It's really pretty quick. You can get pretty precise with it. So you just kind of go along here and just kind of scrub them plants off and loosen up the soil a little bit. It gets a little crushed after a while, but that'll help break it up, help the water soak in. So it's really a pretty easy task. This is the second time I've done this since we planted them. So the plants are a little bit bigger. Really kind of quick. When you get up close to the plants, you just got to be careful. Like I say, I use it to loosen up the soil on the top a little bit. Okay, just like that. One right there in the corner. So I got some volunteer dill coming up there. We want that in our tomatoes, so we'll just chop them right off. Come in around this plant a little bit. And if you do this maybe once a week, you can really stay on top of your weeds. All right, this back there. There we go. Here, get rid of them. Drops ain't gonna do us any good. Yeah, that's looking nice. Set these flowers down here on the ground. Out of our way. Yeah, it's pretty hot in here. I've got about, let's see, it looks like about 84. The house thermometer said it was 78. I had the fan running in here, but the fan's so noisy you can't hear yourself think, so I turned it off for the video. Got a little water running outside. That's that crackling sound you hear against the side of the greenhouse. Just water spraying on it. So yeah, that's looking really good. Got a volunteer flower there coming up. And probably popped out when I was watering the flower. We got one cucumber plant here that just doesn't look good. I don't know if I over fertilized it or whatever, but the other two look okay. They got a little yellow right on the outside of the leaf. So I'm kind of thinking I might have overdid the fertilizer or something. But we'll just keep watering them, hope they come along. All right. I'm going to smooth this out a little bit. Okay, that takes care of the weeding. It doesn't take very long. All right, put our marker back in there. We'll give these a little drink where it's so hot. Now my hose runs outside to the hydrant, so it's laying out there in the sunshine. So we'll make sure this water stays kind of cool because it gets blistering hot. Yeah, it's heating up quite a bit. All right, now we're running good. Throttle that down a little bit. Get these watered up some here. Chives. Yeah, one center plant just doesn't look good. I don't think it's going to make it. We're still pretty cold. I had frost here. Oh, what, a week ago? Went out and looked, and there was water in the lawnmower seat, and there was a crust of ice on it. So we've been getting pretty cold at night, and I've been leaving the window open. I don't think it's been freezing in the greenhouse, but it's got mighty close to it. So our plants just haven't really started to produce yet. And then of course it gets blistering hot. I came out here the other day before I started running the fan, and it was right at 100 degrees in here. So it really warms up. So we'll give these all a nice drink here. Yeah, that really helps stirring that ground up. That water soaks right in. Now I come out and I water, 2 times a day. These grow boxes dry out pretty quick. You know, they heat up pretty good. So it's not like when you're out in the regular garden where you can get by watering, you know, every other day or every 3rd day. You gotta stay right on top of these. Them boxes will dry out. Them plants will cook. So if you don't like fussing with your garden, these grow boxes just aren't the way to go. I mean, you got to be out here every day with it. I might move these flowers over here in the shade of this other box on the other side. They look like they're getting pretty hot. These cucumbers over here look good. They probably doubled in size. Starting to get a little runner there on that one. I'll when they get a little bigger and start sending them runners out, I'll put down ropes above them and they can climb up them ropes. Peppers are doing good. They look like they're probably double, maybe triple from when I put them in. I can see on every single one of them there's a little flower bud about ready to open up. So we should have pretty good crop of peppers. And peppers wet down a little bit. Yeah, they're looking really good. And I planted a row of lettuce here. My seed was fairly old. Lettuce and spinach. The lettuce come up really good. But I've only got, looks like maybe five spinach plants came up. So they're, like I say, it was pretty old seed. But I'm such a tightwad, I can't go buy new seed every year. And then I planted some taters here on the end. I looked for some celery, but I couldn't find any celery seed. And nobody had plants. I've never seen a celery plant they sell in the nursery. And I don't know, maybe it's just not our type of plant for this area. Pretty hot. Wet this floor down a little bit. Kind of build up humidity in here a little. There we go. I'll take you over here and show you what we're doing with these tomatoes now. We're going to start here at this tomato plant. And I've already wrapped these once. Like I said, this is the second time I've been in here messing with these. So we'll just kind of take this, just do a little loop like that. One loop is all it takes. And then we look in here and pluck off these suckers. Right here, that's a sucker. This is the main, this is the branch. This is the sucker. If you let that grow, that'll outgrow the main stalk right here. Get in the camera. So that's the sucker. There's the main stalk that I'm training up the rope. So we need to just get rid of that. It's a pretty good size one, so I'm going to get my pocket knife out and just clip that. Just cut that sucker right off of there. Kind of check down here. Got a little palm of fruit right there. Got a little tiny pea-sized tomato on that one. This is cherry tomato. There's a little sucker there. We can just pull that one off. It's a little one. That one there too. And I got one right here. If they don't break right off, I just give them a little nip with my knife. And then after about that top thing, I don't mess with them, because if you cut the wrong one, that'll stop the plant from growing. So that's there. We'll put that little palm of fruit around our stem. Okay, that one looks good. Try to get out of your way here. This is a little bigger, so we'll just put that like that. Check for suckers. It's got a nice palm of fruit right here. Okay, now this has got a weird second limb coming out on it. I don't know if it was a sucker. We'll just kind of see what this little limb here is going to do. A sucker one right there. Got another one right here. Get the knife out again. Like that. Okay. Those look good. We got 1, 2, 3 palms of fruit. It's got any blossoms are gone, but I don't see any tomatoes started on it yet. Okay, here's a nice one. This one, variety here is a little more open than the rest of them. It's a little easier to see what's going on. Just wrap that around. A little sucker leaf coming on right there. We'll get rid of that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Got palm fruit there. So there's 1, 2. It's got 3 on it also. So we'll let that one go. Don't see any more suckers on that one. Okay, here's this one. Just put that leaf behind. Like that. Just a nice little wrap. And I've got a great big sucker here. I must have missed it on the last one. Right down at the bottom. Get rid of that. It's right there. Pretty good size. Okay, this one has got 1. This in here also has 3 palms of fruit on it. Let's see, is there any? Don't see any fruit on them yet, but the blossoms have gone, so. Oh, this in here, on this last one, you can see some fruit on it. Right there, a little bigger than a pea, so we're doing good. Leaving them windows open really helps. The bees will come right in there, pollinate them. Oh, I almost forgot to show you here's the lettuce and the spinach, and I planted this potato plant here. This is red Norland. I was just up at the local department store, and they had these here. It was 6 seed potatoes, organic, but that's them. Yep, red Norland. Yep, red Norland. So I planted the other 4 out in the garden in the green box, or in the grow box. And maybe I'll take you out there and let you see what the grow boxes are doing. Grow box is out in the backyard, the garden. My garden here. It's didn't do too much this year. Got a couple of raspberry plants there. The deer really raise hell with this garden, so I put this fence up last year, and didn't have one deer get into my raspberries over the winter. But anyway, here's our grow box with our spuds in it. They're doing pretty good. Now these over, can't hardly see the screen for the sun. To see right here, these first 4 plants are them red Norland, and then the rest of these plants are red Pontiac. So they're coming along just fine, just about ready to be healed again. Then we got this bin is strawberries. So these strawberries wintered over in this box, so they're doing okay. Got lots of blossoms on them. Trying to get this to fill right in, be kind of a strawberry patch. And then over here I've half a box of red onions. They're on the left, and then I've got carrots in on the right side. Carrots haven't come up yet. I tried to find some yellow onion sets, but I was too late. They had already been sold, so all they had was reds, but reds will be okay. Then I got my rhubarb plant over there. It usually does pretty good. So need to spray some Roundup around and get rid of the weeds coming out. But looks like I knocked them voles down. I don't see any new burrows, so that's always handy. So that's the garden. So thanks for watching.